Hey guys, so I'm here to finally film a tutorial with some of the goodies that I recently hauled from the Dollar Tree and Walgreens. So most of the stuff I'm using is from that. I'm using a couple other things that I just couldn't find, like concealer and I don't know, a couple items I'll let you know throughout. But yeah, so this is my first tutorial. I'm a little nervous, but yeah, pretty excited as well. So first of all, I got some tape here on my hand that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting that on my eye to give our eyeshadows that really nice crisp line. I know it looks a little silly, but it'll all be worth it in the end. So just gonna stick these on our eyes, and it's a good idea to stick it on your hands first so that way it's not as sticky and it's not going to tug at your eyes. Then I'm using this eyeshadow primer from Hard Candy, very affordable, and I really like it. I usually use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this one works, I think, just as well. So I'm just going to put it on my pointer fingers and just kind of blot it in until, you know, it's all mixed in. You don't want to use too much though, because sometimes if you use too much, it kind of defeats the purpose of having it. It's going to make your creases or your eyeshadows crease anyways. So yeah, just make sure you put on just the right amount. And I'm going to be using this palette that I got from Walgreens, the Walking on Eggshells one, if I can get it open. Oh my gosh. Looks like this. It's showing up super sparkly on here, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild crayon in the color Pixie for my base. I'm just going to kind of put that on here real quick. I'm trying to go kind of fast because I don't want this video to be super long, since it's just going to be from beginning to end with me. So yeah, and then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush here because it's clean, so it's just this kind of flat shader brush. I'm just going to pack that on and then pack it on top of that shimmery base that we just used. I'm actually going to even use my fingers a little bit because that usually helps the pigmentation just, I don't know, it vamps it up somehow. So I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to use this random brush that I got from Walgreens. I don't really remember what the name of it is, but then we're just going to put that in our crease. The nice thing about the tape, you don't have to really worry about like how far over you're going or anything like that, so it makes it really easy to just kind of do it quickly and sloppy. It really doesn't matter because the tape will save you every time. So I'm just kind of building that up, especially on the outer corner there with this crease color. And for me, I have hooded lids, so I have to take my color up pretty high above my crease. So if you have hooded lids as well, always kind of bring it up further than you think you should, because it really helps kind of recede that extra skin that makes the hooded lid happen. So if you put your eyeshadows a little higher up, it's going to help with that. I'm actually also going to go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette for the eyes, and I'm just going to use like this dark brown color because I want it to be a little bit more defined on the outside, and that brown that came with that palette isn't quite as dark as I would like it to be for that. So I'm just going to kind of go in with this one from the Kat Von D palette, and then to kind of add some definition on the outer corner there and stuff. So put that on. There we go. Now we got some depth. And then lastly, I'm just going to put on the brow bone color. I'm pretty much following what it says on the instructions here. Then we're going to do our brow bone. It is a little shimmery, which I'm not a huge fan of shimmery brow highlights, but that's okay. Okay. Done. Then I always like to go in with my blending brush once more and just kind of blend all that together. Sometimes if the brow bone highlight I put it too low or something, it might look weird. So I want that line to be nice and clean. And then well, actually, I guess we could even use, I got this new eyeliner from e.l.f. and it's in the color coffee, so it's a nice brown color, which I think would actually look really good with these colors that I have. So I'm just going to do a little bit of eyeliner. It looks kind of dry or something. I cannot talk at all when I'm putting on my eyeliner, so sorry if I get a little quiet. I don't really like using tape when I do the eyeliner though, because I can't really see what I'm doing until you pull it off, and then you're like, oh, does it look okay? Real quick, I'm going to go in with the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Mine's in the color Espresso, and I'm just going to put that in my eyebrows real quick to just kind of get those puppies set. I don't really do too much with my brows because they're pretty full already, but I like to do that. And then I'm going to remove the tape, and just like that we have like that nice crisp line there. So I like that palette though, it's really nice. It's kind of hard to see, it's dark, so I have just like a light on in my room, but so it might be a little difficult for y'all to see what I'm talking about. Gonna go in next with this new brow little thing that I got here from the dollar store, and I'm gonna go in with the darker color and just kind of set my brows with that. And that's basically all I do with my eyebrows, because again, they're pretty full. I don't really need to fill them in too much, so kind of just do the front a little bit. And there, that's all there is for my eyebrows. So, I don't know, I like that powder. It looks pretty good. I forgot I was going to try to use it in my crease instead of reaching for my Kat Von D palette, but I kind of forgot. So, and then we're going to go in with curling the lashes. And I'm pretty much going in the order that I go every day when I am getting ready for work or whatever. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And then I got this LA Colors mascara from the dollar store. It's so tiny. It's kind of funny. But so yeah, try this out. I haven't used any of the stuff that I hauled from those videos yet. This is kind of like a first impressions on them. I'm not really liking this mascara much. It's nothing special. I mean, I guess for $1 it's alright, but I don't know. Wet n Wild's not that much more, and I like it a lot more, so I wouldn't really waste your money on that. Then I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind one in the brightening, which is super bright. So my phone keeps getting like super bright, but yeah, crazy yellow. And then I just use my fingers. I have these little itty bitty beauty blender kind of things. It's not the real beauty blender, but it's like the same concept. And I don't have any wet, and it's kind of late right now, so I don't really want to get up and go make noise. And the bathroom is like right next to my twins' room, so I don't really want to wake them up or anything. But I'm super excited too because I'm using the L'Oreal Dream True Match Lumi cushion thing. I hope it fits or matches my skin color because, oop, the little thing just came off here. And then, oop, my phone is dying. So yeah, it's just a little cushion thing like this, and then you use the little pad thingy here. Just put your fingers on it, and I guess you just kind of push it in there. Okay, we got some, and I guess you're supposed to pat this stuff on as opposed to like wiping it. So we'll see here how it looks. My phone is like freaking out again. Especially right here, I have a lot of acne to cover, so I'm pretty excited to see how it does on that part. It seems really moist. Plus, I don't like the idea of pushing it back into the sponge thing that's in here. It seems kind of weird and not very hygienic. So, beating up my face here trying to get this on. This thing does not stay on your face very well. Maybe if I just use it like this. But it's not covering very well at all. Like, it looks really good on my forehead, but my forehead is really clear and I don't have any issues with acne or dry skin or redness or anything up there. So that's one coat, and I mean, as you can see, it's still very red. But my phone is really picking up a lot of redness in my face right now, so I don't know. Let me just try to kind of blot on like another layer and see if that helps a little bit. But I don't know. Not too impressed, I must say, especially for somebody with pretty acne prone skin and stuff. Like, I need something that's going to cover a little bit better than this, and this seems like it's really dewy, and I don't really like that. But I'm not going to really put on any more. We'll just call that good. It doesn't really bother me to have my acne showing through, so it is what it is, you know. So I've just kind of learned to accept it, and I don't know, not a big deal. So I'm just going to use the NYX banana powder to set my under eye with this e.l.f. blush brush. It's really, really nice for doing your under eye. And I'm going to use this Sephora powder brush and just kind of do the rest of my face. I don't really like to swirl the brush around. I kind of like to try to tap my face. I swirl the bottom there. Okay. Okay, let's go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush that I just got as well. It's in the color Rose Champagne. So let's see what this is all about. Ooh, I like it. This one like barely showed up when I swatched it, so I was like not knowing what to expect for on my face, but I mean it's showing up pretty good. We just kind of do my forehead a little bit, my chin, and then voila. Okay, I'm kind of like out of whack here. I'm not used to doing my makeup on camera, so I'm going to go in with that dark brown color that we used in the Kat Von D palette on this little e.l.f. brush, and just kind of dig it into my lower lash line. Like right underneath that waterline there. And then I'm going to go back in with the crease color from the e.l.f. palette, and oh my gosh, I'm just going to use this brush, whatever this is, and kind of smoke that out. Make that cute face. And then, yeah, that's usually, I mean, what I would do, or put some black eyeliner on, but I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Lips, I think, is it, yeah. This is the Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip. I just hauled this one as well. This is the Charred Cherry color. And it's very pinky. Like, to me, cherry is like more red. I guess it's showing up a little more red on my camera, but to me it looks pink. So gotta kind of layer that on a little bit. And then I got this, the Wet n Wild setting spray. Goodness, so we're going to try some of that. Feels like I got a pretty good aim there. Got my face like all in like 2 squares. Nice. I really like this setting powder or spray. It's really, really nice. So yeah, that's all the products, or you know, that I kind of pulled. I had to pull some of my own products that I had to kind of do the whole look, but overall this is it. I'm not too sure about that foundation. I mean, in person it really looks good. I don't know, my phone is just picking up all kinds of stuff. I don't know, it just doesn't look that bad in person. Like, my face looks really even, it looks really just moisturized. So I don't know, I'll definitely keep trying it out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something, and yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Okay, bye.